Now, here's something that has really changed overnight. This is the probabilistic precipitation portal. That's hard to say. So this is from the National Weather Service. All of this right here that you see, expected 8 inches. This was all 6 inches yesterday. I was looking at the models thinking they're probably going to push the totals up. They did a little bit. You can see in here, Minneapolis Metro, more like 8 to 10 inches of snow is possible through this region. Northern Wisconsin as well. Really 10 to 14 inches, I think, is possible up here in northern and northeastern Wisconsin. You can see as I get into the Minneapolis Metro, 10, 10 and a half. Around this area, moving down towards Rochester, 7 to 8 inches. This is the official forecast from the National Weather Service. Albert Lea, 7.5 inches. Pretty nice to south. This is being much nicer to southeastern Minnesota than we were yesterday. So this is good if you're down there, you want some snow. This is nice. Northern Iowa being pretty nice as well. Waterloo, maybe 3 inches. Mason City, 4.5 inches. Then you can see southern Wisconsin really drops off, but Madison still 3 to 4 inches possible. Green Bay, we're talking about 6 inches. Eau Claire, 10 inches. And this is just the expected. High ends are going to be much higher than this. UP of Michigan, Marquette, oh my gosh. 2 feet of snow. Western Michigan doing pretty good. Grand Rapids potentially around 6 inches of snow. Kalamazoo 6 inches. Down towards South Bend 3.5 inches. Up towards the northern portion of Michigan, we're talking about 13, 14 inches of snowfall. You can see up here, central Minnesota, we're not doing too bad. Northwestern Minnesota. So some good snow totals up here. These yellows are 6 inches. This dark blue is 5 inches. Here's what's interesting. Get into the high end totals. And it is possible we see the high end in some areas. I can almost guarantee you some areas will see the high end. It's just not everyone will. But now we're talking about, this is from the National Weather Service, 12 to 13 inches in Minneapolis. So big snow totals possible in the Minneapolis Metro if we hit that high end. Rochester, foot of snow. Albert Lea, 10 inches of snow. Mason City, 8 inches. Waterloo, 4 inches. The high end puts a lot more down into Des Moines, 2 to 3 inches down into Des Moines. I think it's going to be tough to get snow this far south, but Chicago, a couple inches on the high end. We can see what's happening in Wisconsin. Madison, maybe 5.5 on the high end. Green Bay, 10 inches. Eau Claire, 13 inches. Getting up here towards Ironwood, we could be seeing 2.5 feet of snow. We could be seeing 3+ feet of snow on the high end in the UP of Michigan. Grand Rapids, 8 inches. Kalamazoo, 9 inches. Pretty good snow on the high end. You can see northern Michigan here, 15, 16 inches on the high end. And this really 7 to 9 inches of snow on the high end stretches through much of Minnesota. And on the high end, we get even up to 6 to 7 inches up there in northern Minnesota.